Hey gamers, I'm Cybersnack7, hope you're all well, back again with another video, and this is going to be a PlayStation pickups video. The second one I've done. I haven't done one in a while. Obviously you know by now I haven't been doing any pickup videos. I've just got myself back into doing videos and quite enjoying it again, got my mojo back a little bit. So I'm trying to get these videos done, so you got a video every 2 weeks. Usually I've got one of these uploaded, so I don't have to worry about it, and just like it'll pop up for you at 7 o'clock tonight. But no, this week I just haven't had the opportunity to get a video done. So thankfully I got 2 days off work after doing 6 days straight, and I thought, right, I've got to get this video done today, which is Friday, and then get it uploaded so it's ready for you guys to watch tonight. But regardless, yeah, a PlayStation pickups video. This is going to be a backlog due to the fact that I haven't done a PlayStation video in a while. So I just thought I'd get straight into it. We've got a bit of PS2, PS3, PS4 and PS5. No PS1 this month, but there will be some in next month's video. I'm going to be doing a bit of an import special next month, a bit of Japanese and import games, so I'm looking forward to that one. But this one is technically just a bit of a backlog. Games I've been playing, games I've bought recently, and I've got a few controllers I've added to the collection. Yeah, I'm falling into the rabbit hole of buying the controllers. I can't control myself, excuse the pun. And before you say anything, see that ring light there? Apologies for that. If you concentrate on that while you're watching this video, there's not a lot I can do about it, because obviously the ring light's shining through the glass of my PlayStation cabinet. So hopefully that doesn't bother you so much. But regardless, anyway, firstly, before I start anything, this is take 2, by the way, because I had my window open and some idiot decided to start drilling and making some stupid noises, so I had to stop. So I'll do this again and say cheers guys, have a good weekend. I ain't had one of these in 3 weeks, so I need a can, and I need to have a relaxing couple of days, because I'm just knackered, to be fair. But anyway, cheers guys, have a good weekend. Let's drink this before I get started. Okay, PlayStation 2 first. On a bit of PlayStation 2 kick. I'm not going for stupid amounts of games. I just want games, technically. A small little collection of PS2 PAL games, of course. Ones that I originally had when I did have the collection. Yet again, I sold off. But I want a few titles, back to choice titles. And a few of the expensive ones. But we'll get round to that eventually. But anyway, these ones, not overly expensive. 2 may become a little bit more pricier over the next coming months, which I'll explain to you in a bit. But the first 2, well, the first 3, it's cheap as chips. And the first 2 I got from excuse me, I got from the Revival game night over last year, when I went to the Revival at Wolverhampton racecourse. Good to go back to that for you know, it's been a while. I mean, God, I can't even remember when the last one was. I think it was just before COVID. So it was nice to go there, and I had a great day. Met up with a lot of people, to be fair. And I did buy a good few items that day. And I bought these 2 PlayStation 2 PAL games. Now the first one, I love the franchise anyway, but it's cheap. I think I paid about a tenner for it. And this is, of course, Mega Man X7. I still got still in the actual packaging that I bought it when I bought it from Revival. So just because you show that I've actually had this game out, not at all. But I do need Mega Man 8 now to complete the set on the PlayStation 2. I'm not going for any other games. I just want the platformers. So great to have that one. I will be picking up Mega Man X8 eventually. But nice little platformer. I know I don't think I've got any of these apart from obviously on the PlayStation. I know the GameCube Mega Man X collection. I'm not too sure if the X7 and X8 is on there. I've had the game that long, I don't even remember. But regardless, I picked it up on a PS2 for a tenner. So well happy to have that one. Now this one literally cost me £1. And it still needs cleaning. I obviously haven't took the label off it. I'm assuming I'm correct in saying that this was a PlayStation 2 exclusive, because I can't remember it being on any other system. And this is the first of the trilogy, and this is, of course, Time Splitters. And this one game I've never played, never owned before. And for £1, absolutely cheap as chips, fully complete. Obviously, you can see there's a little bit of a label there, which I need to get off. But I played, obviously, Time Splitters 2, Time Splitters 3, but I never played number 1. As I say, I'm assuming I'm correct in saying that this is a PlayStation 2 exclusive. Whether it come out on any other system since then, I haven't got a clue. But for £1, I thought, yeah, I'll have that, because then I've got the trilogy of the Time Splitters games. So, yeah, there you go. That's the 2 games from Revival. That's £11 in total. Not bad, really, to be fair. Now, the next game, this game is a fantastic game. Absolutely loved this PlayStation 2 game when it very first came out. Played it to death. And then what I did, I borrowed it to a friend of mine. And then I never seen the light of day again. Never come back to me. And then one day he brought it back to me. Weirdly, the original game in a PlayStation's classic case. And I'm thinking, how on earth has that happened? How have I give you an original game and then you brought it back to me months later in a PlayStation Classic case? So I thought, I ain't even going to argue. So I just got rid of it, and I never ever got it back, and I really wanted to get it back, to be fair, because this is such a classic FPS shooter, first person shooter, and this is, of course, part of the Medal of Honor series, and this is Medal of Honor Frontline. Absolutely unbelievable first person shooter. When I first played this, storming the Normandy beach, oh, what a classic start to a game. Absolutely fantastic game. Definitely one of the best Medal of Honor games by far. But yeah, I had to get that back. I think I paid about a £5 for that, £5-6. So all day long, absolutely chuffed to get that back. Of course, fully complete. Not that you need to know that. But anyway, yeah, another one added to the collection. Another one that I loved and I got rid of. Well, I didn't get rid of. This was just basically never give back to me, and then given back to me in a stupid case. But eventually got it back. Of course, in its original format with the black label case. So, well happy to have that back. And that is, of course, the Medal of Honor Frontline. Awesome game. Next 2 games are from a franchise. There's a new game coming out in about 2 weeks. And I picked these up knowing full well, for some bizarre reason, I think these are just going to go up in price. Not that price matters. It doesn't matter. But I'm saying, I guarantee, if I didn't pick these up now, I'd have played the new game and have gone, I want to go back and play the older games. And I guarantee that they've gone up in price. So I thought I'll pick these up first. Because the first one I played, the second one I've never played. So it'd be interesting to give these a go. And I'm looking forward to giving these a go after I played the new game that's coming out. And what new game is that? The new Indiana Jones game, of course. So I've gone out and bought the 2 Indiana Jones games for the PS2. Now, the first one I played, and that is Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb. I originally had this on the Xbox, the original Xbox, and I really quite enjoyed it for what it was. Good platform, action platforming game. Bit of fighting, whip action, as you do with Indiana Jones. The story weren't too bad, to be fair. I quite enjoyed this game. Now, this one was definitely the cheapest of the 2. Excuse me. So I thought, yeah, I'll have this one. This one goes for, I don't know, 10, 12 quid, which ain't too bad, to be fair. So I thought, yeah, I'll pick that up. And it's in really nice condition, of course. So I had that one. But the one, excuse me, I've never played. And to be fair, I honestly didn't realise it was ever a game and it was released. I just never thought about it until I actually searched for Indiana Jones games on the PS2. And that is this one, Indiana Jones and the Staff of Kings. Now, this one was a little bit more pricey. I think it was about 25 quid at the time. This one is definitely one out of the 2 is the more sought after for some reason. But really good condition, of course. This was well packed when it was sent. And as I say, for 24 quid, I expect it to be well packed and looked after. But yeah, absolutely well happy to have this one, and I guarantee this and probably the Emperor's Tomb now, once the new Indiana Jones game comes out, these are going to go up in price. Not massively probably, but I'm glad I bought them while I had the opportunity, because obviously once a new game comes out, yep, people are going to put these prices a little bit higher than they usually are. So not bad for 24 quid. Looking forward to playing this one. As I say, I played the Emperor's Tomb, never played the Staff of Kings, so looking forward to playing that one, but well happy to have that. So that is the PS2 games this month. I've got a good few next month, 2, 4, 5, probably 6 more coming, which are, to me, classics, and I really wanted them back in the collection anyway. So well happy with that. So that's your PS2 set sorted. Right, on to PS3, the ongoing PS3, which is behind me here. And I have picked up a fair few games, but we've got another 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more to show you. It's a bit of a trilogy selection this month. Now, firstly, these 3 were picked up from the gaming market, Birmingham Gaming Market last year. And one seller had them, and I think he sold them 15, was it 15? 20 quid, I think 20 quid for the 3. I said, give me 20 quid for the 3. He went, yeah. So all day long. So never played this first person shooter trilogy. Always wanted to. And I know there's a few box sets or collector's editions for these games, but I just haven't got the room for that kind of thing. Unless it's something I really, really want. But for these games, you know, I was happy with the original game. Now we're talking, of course, these 3, which are the Fear set. Now, as I say, Fear 1, Fear, never played these games, but I've heard a lot of good things about them. So I picked up Fear 1 for the PS3. Fear 2, of course. Apparently this is supposed to be probably the best of the series, but I'm yet to find that out. But yeah, all complete these are. And for 20 quid, absolute bonus. And then, of course, Fear 3. So, well happy to have that trilogy added to the collection. Something I always wanted to get, to be fair. A trilogy I've always wanted to get, but I've just, as you do, never get round to it. But yeah, well happy to have that. So 3 fantastic FPSs there, and that's the Fear trilogy. Right, next trilogy is one you can easily buy in a box set over here, but you're paying silly money for the box set. And if you want to buy the one game alone on its own, you probably pay between 90 to 120 for it. And personally, I can't understand why you'd want to do that. So I opted for the American version of this trilogy, half the price, and you can still play the games. I don't understand why you'd want to pay £90 for one game. I mean, and the game apparently isn't. I had it originally on the PS2, and I never really got into it then. But now I've obviously got it and got the HD remaster on this collection. I will give it a shot, but I opted for the Killzone trilogy on the American format. Now, of course, this is just the one single case, not like where you get the 3 separate games over in the UK in a box set. This is the trilogy in just one case. The slight differences with this one, of course, is you do get 2 discs on this, like so. And you're thinking, okay, where's Killzone? Well, what happens with this one is Killzone 1 and Killzone 2 are on one disc. You get the Killzone 2 on the disc as a playable game, but Killzone 1 is a download. And it's not a download content thing. It's not a like you upload it once and that's it, it's gone. Once it's on your system, you can't load it back up. No, it's permanently on the disc. So if you take it off your hard drive and you want to play it again, just put the disc in and you upload it straight away back into your hard drive. So the game's always there. And like for half the price, I paid about 40 quid for this. And to be fair, I'm quite happy with that. Why would I want to pay £90 for a game when I can just get it for like the whole 3 of them for less than that one game and just play anytime I wanted to? And I'm not really fussed, as I say, about that. Just download it onto the hard drive. Who cares? I can play. I'm playing a game that's more important than anything, to be fair, for me nowadays. So yeah, got the American PS3 version of the Killzone trilogy. Fantastic games these are. I loved 2 and 3. Never really played and never really got into number 1, which is really weird. I don't understand why. But as I say, I got the opportunity now to play number 1, the HD remastered version, which I will do eventually. But well happy to have that one. So there's the Killzone trilogy on a PS3. The next trilogy is yet again, I'm not too sure on this one because I haven't actually played it yet. But well, it's a one discer, so I don't know how this is going to work with this trilogy. Whether you've got to download all 3 of them, or you just put a disc in and all 3 games are there to play straight away. And this is a series I've never played, and I'm really looking forward to playing. And this is, of course, the Jak and Daxter collection. This is the American version, the Jak and Daxter collection, HD collection, and you can see you got all 3 games. Now this one has got 1 disc, but I'm not too sure. As I say, I haven't put this into the PlayStation to find out how this works, whether it's you download them all or you just put the disc in and all 3 games are there for you to select and start straight away. So it'd be interesting to find out how that how that works. But hopefully you just put a disc in and you can select them all. And in that case, really, if they could do that with the Jak and Daxter trilogy, I'm surprised they didn't do that with the Killzone, where you just put the disc in and you can just select your game. I just don't understand that myself. But regardless, the artwork is better. I love the artwork for the American ones over the PAL. And I'm not paying silly prices for the Jak and Daxter collection on the PAL anyway. I can't be asked with paying stupid money for the classics. If you're into that thing, fair play to you. For me, no. All I want to do is play the game, and I just got a thing for American PS3 games anyway, because it's multi-region, the system is, so who cares? If I can get it for a cheaper price and I can get all 3 games on a trilogy set cheaper than you can on PAL with better artwork, why not? And I think I paid about 25 for this, which ain't too bad really, to be fair. I think 25, that's not too bad. So well happy to have that one. And that is the Jak and Daxter trilogy, which I've never played. I'm looking forward to playing now. Now, the Ratchet and Clank I played. Loved Ratchet and Clank. But Jak and Daxter, never played. So, well, looking forward to that one. Right, next two are a couple of games for my Spider-Man collection. So, I want all the Spider-Man games on the PS3, of course. And I think these two are the last 2. Now, originally I had this one. I bought this one, the American Special Edition, when it very first came out. When I played it, I really didn't enjoy it whatsoever. I don't know, I just never got into it. So this game we're going to revisit, of course, and this game is super cheap anyway now. Well, I say super cheap, it's probably about 20 quid, I think. Spider-Man games usually are. But this one is called Spider-Man 3. This is a regular edition. The special edition is the black suit variant cover, and that's the one I originally had on American. But this one, as I say, it follows Spider-Man 3. Never, as I say, I started playing it. I never really got into it that much. That's why I really got rid of it and just never played it again. But obviously with the Spider-Man and the way the games are just going up and up and up and up in price, I had to pick this up, and I think I paid £20 for this. I'm thinking it's £20. I'm just at a guess, but I don't know what it is lately. Whether it's gone down, whether it's gone up, but no doubt these have probably gone up. But yeah, happy to have this one, Spider-Man 3 for the PS3, and I think the last one is the last one of all the Spider-Man games that I need, because I've got all the. Yeah, in fact it is. I've got all the Spider-Man games now, thankfully. And this one was probably, I say, the most expensive. It was the most expensive at the time, but I think a couple of the other Spider-Man games have like equalled in price now. But this one, this one ain't a great game. Let's put it. I'm going to put it out there. Personally, this is probably the weakest Spider-Man game of the lot. I'd probably want to play Spider-Man 3 over this one, to be fair. But this one is definitely one of the most sought after and one of the most expensive ones out there. And this is Spider-Man Web of Shadows. And yeah, well happy to have this one. This one I paid about 60, 70 quid for. Not exactly the cheapest, of course, but I couldn't argue when I see it for that price, because it can go for probably 90 to 100 pounds. So yeah, I thought I better pick that up, otherwise it's only going to get worse. But I'm well happy with that. As I say, I've played it. I literally had this. I bought this on the Nintendo Wii. Is it the Wii U? That's going back a while. And I hated it then. So how this is going to pan out when I play this, if I eventually play it anyway, I'd be interested to just revisit it and see how it goes. But that is a game ticked off for the Spider-Man. That's all my Spider-Man's done there. So I've got all the Spider-Man PS3 games. Well happy about that. But as I say, whether I get round to playing this, because as I hated it on the Wii U when I had that. So we'll see. But regardless of the fact, it's added to the collection. All my Spider-Mans are up to date now. So there's Spider-Man 2 and 3. Web of Shadows and Spider-Man 3. Happy days. Man, I've got a right croaky throat. Typical. This should hopefully cure it. Right. Let's move on to some PS4. Now, PS4, I got some 3 titles. One I definitely wanted, and to be fair, I bought it the day it come out, and I've waited off a limited run for it, and I've had it and I've never opened it. So there you go. I've had it for a while, and you'll know exactly what it is. But the first, the other two I'm going to talk about. The first one I got, and I bought the collector's edition. I really quite liked it. It weren't that bad. It was no, let's put it this way. It's a Resident Evil clone, technically. It's a very good horror game. Very intense, very like edge of your seat, makes you panic sort of thing. The first one was great. I've never played the second one. And it took me a while to even think about getting it. It's just by chance on eBay, scrolling through as you do. And I seen it for 8 quid. I thought, sealed, 8 quid, I'm having that. I really want to try the second one out. And that is, of course, The Evil Within 2. Why not? I liked the first one. The first one was really an underrated game, to be fair. I quite liked it. Very intense, and it's like edge of your seat, panicking, because the main protagonist, like, you had this thing chasing you all the way through. It's crazy. But yeah, I quite like this series. I really do. It should have done better than it did, to be fair. So, well, happy to have that. 8 quid all day long, I'll have that. So, looking forward to giving this a shot when I actually get round to it, of course. But yeah, picked up The Evil Within 2. Still sealed, unfortunately. But it probably stayed like that for a while, unfortunately. But never mind. Okay, second game. Second game is, of course, a fighter. Love me fighters. I double dipped on this one, as you do. But I was going to originally get them on PAL. But obviously, the one, when it come out on the Switch variant, it only come out over here as a download content. Why? It was like a code in a box bullshit. I just don't understand that. So I opted for the American one, of course. But for the PAL PS4 version, I just went for it because this is the only way I can get it physically in the UK. And that is, of course, the Classics Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection. And you can see it's still sealed. I haven't had the opportunity to play it yet. Surprise, surprise. But man, you've got some quality games on here. You got the X-Men. Now, I haven't got my glasses on, so I really can't. X-Men vs. Street Fighter, The Punisher, Marvel Superheroes, X-Men vs. Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter. I've got, my eyesight is terrible. But yeah, you've got a whopping collection of fighters on here. Absolutely fantastic game. As I say, I double dipped, got this on the Switch, the American version, which I shouldn't have told you because I'm going to do a Switch video soon. But regardless, you knew full well, if you're a fighting fan, you're going to double dip on this game because this is an absolutely awesome game. Some quality fighters on here. I've had all of these in the past, of course, on the Sega Saturn, and obviously the Dreamcast. But to get them all in one collection, nice little collection. That is absolutely fantastic. So there you go. That is the Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection. So happy days. Right, the last one for the PS4. This one's a bit of a gem. I love this one. Love my Castlevania games, of course. And this one, as soon as I seen it, I had to get this one. And this is the Classics Collection from a limited run. And this is the Castlevania Requiem. And this is, of course, the Symphony of the Night and Rondo of Blood box set. Two of the best Castlevania games ever made on here. Apart from Castlevania 4, of course. But absolutely awesome. Still sealed. And I bought this, literally, I pre-ordered it day one when I seen it. So I've had this, and you guys know how long this has been out. I've had it for a while. And I just haven't got around to opening it, appreciating this game for what it is. And it's a fantastic way to literally, I mean, even if I didn't have this game, I'd probably end up paying through the nose to get this, rather than spending big bucks on the two originals. That's the way I see it, because, as I say, like Symphony of the Night, 500 quid plus more, and then obviously Rondo of Blood. Yeah, you're talking what, 800 quid for the two. This you could probably pick up for probably about 100. Nowadays, I don't know what the going price is on this one is, but regardless, I'd rather pay 100 for this than like crazy money for the PlayStation 1 originals and the PC Engine, of course, original. But regardless, happy days with that. Absolutely fantastic, superb box set, that is. Probably one of the better box sets that Limited Run have done. So really happy to have that one. And that is, of course, the Castlevania Requiem, Symphony of the Night and Rondo of Blood box set collection. I will get it open eventually, maybe. So, moving on. What we on? 27 minutes. Told you this would be a long one. Moving on to PS5. Now, obviously, if you're a PS5 fan, all the best. Great, stay with me. If not, thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one. So, firstly, a box set. A box set I'm kind of glad I got, then I'm not, because I should just got the standard edition of it, really. But regardless of the matter, I picked up this, and as you can see, it's still sealed. It's Cannon Dancer for the PS5. Now, this is, as far as I know, off the top of my head, I think it's like a pre-sequel kind of arcade only. It was only released on the arcade, and it's like a Strider clone, technically. It's like basically like Strider. And I got this box set from Strictly Limited, the PS5 variant over the Switch. Weirdly, because I thought, oh, I'll get this one because this one had less quantity rather than the Switch one, which had more quantity. But to be fair, I wish I'd just got it on the Switch now. And I still might get rid of this. I ain't too sure, because I say it's still sealed. I haven't even broke the seal on it. I haven't even played it yet. I don't know if I've regret buying it. I just haven't got round to playing it. And to be fair, a game like this, I think, needs to be played on the Switch, as far as I'm concerned. But regardless, I bought it. And it's been sitting nicely, gathering dust in my cupboard. And I haven't yet got round to it. But yeah, I really should crack it open and play it. Or probably sell this and just get the Switch version, I think, to be fair. But yeah, it's the Strider clone. And it's an arcade only, obviously, on the arcades. But Strictly Limited have managed to get it stuck onto console format, which is good. So one day I'll either play this one or I'll get a Switch version and sell this one. But regardless, there it is. Cannon Dancer. So yeah, as I say, with these box sets nowadays, I'm not really fussed about them, to be fair. I don't really need box sets anymore. I just want the standard game, because it's just taking up space that I haven't got, to be fair. But anyway, there you go, Cannon Dancer. Looking forward to giving that a go one day. Okay, so moving on. Knocking my games everywhere. Right, let's put Cannon Dancer out of the way. So what we'll do, what we got here, we'll go through what we got. We've got a fair few here. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's just pick them up. We'll start with this one. Now this one, Oh, by the way, we're on PS5 now. We're getting there. This is getting close to the end. PS5. Right, this one is a side-scrolling beat 'em up. Very interesting art style. A very tough fighting game, and it's definitely got its mechanics on how to play this game. You can't just run in and kick ass and expect to beat everything in one go, because there's so many bad guys on the screen when you're fighting. You've got to have a strategy, and there's certain moves and certain techniques you need to use to get through this game. Otherwise, it'll hand your arse to you technically. And I waited a while for this because I did want this game, but I didn't want to pay the price for it. So I ended up getting this for about, what, 12 quid, I think, in the end. And that is, of course, Slave Zero X. Is it Slave Zero? So look, Slave Zero X. There you go. Yeah, I got it on the PS5. Yet again, I wanted to get on the Switch, but I heard the rumours of it. The performance was not very good on the Switch. I'm going to let that go over my head in the future. If I want it on the Switch, I'm just going to get it on the Switch. But for £12 on the PS5, all day long. But yeah, played this game. Not a bad game. As I say to you, it's a very, very tough game. I have to admit, it's very hard. It's not just a straight walk right and fight kind of game. You've really got to use a strategy when playing this, because you get enemies coming on from either side of the screen, and I mean they're in abundance, and you could get overwhelmed super quick and you're just dead in seconds. So there is a fighting mechanic to this. There is a strategy to play this game. It's not just a standard side-scrolling beat 'em up. It is not, I can tell you that much. But fantastic game for what it is. Really great art style. Love the game graphics on this. It is a quality game, to be fair. And for 12 quid, I'm not going to complain. Happy days. But man, this is a tough game. If you just expect to walk into this and just fly through it, forget about it. It's not happening. It is a tough little cookie, but not a bad game for you probably get it even cheaper now, probably a tenner now. But definitely worth picking up if you like these side scrolling action beaters. But this, as I say, it's got a bit of strategy to it. You've got to think about your situation before you go into it. But well, happy with that. And there is Slave Zero X. Next, what we got? Okay, so next we've got the game of the year. What was the game of the year, might you ask? Well, I'm assuming we would know that by now. And that is, of course, Astrobot. This game I absolutely was just hooked on. Easily one of my favourite platformers I've played in a long, long time. I never ever played the Astrobot that was on the PlayStation 5 when you actually originally got it. So what I did, I played that first, and then platinum that, and then I moved on to this. And oh my god, what a game! Absolutely fantastic game. Just everything, they've got everything right with this game as far as I'm concerned. Graphics, gameplay, level design. There's nothing bad to say about this game. I honestly, there's nothing bad about it to say this game. Absolutely fantastic game. And if you haven't played this, it's a crime. Go and buy this game and play this immediately. Now, there's free download content, speed runs I've put up recently. There's an extra world I've put in there, which I've not played yet. I only found out yesterday that it was available. So I'm going to be popping this in the PS5 and then obviously doing that new world that's available to play. New characters to unlock, of course. Endless fun. If you can, if you love your platforming games, this is an absolute must. Absolute must to add this to your PS5 collection. Superb game. So there is the classic game of the year, Astrobot, and well deserved. Right, next one. Another limited run game. Now this I originally had on the PS3. I really liked the PS3 version when I had it. Now where's that gone? I'm just looking for something. It seems to have disappeared. Oh, there it is. I need to wet my whistle again. Excuse me. Yes, so this is I wouldn't say I'm assuming it's like a graphically enhanced version. That's the best way to put it, of an original PS3 game, which I really enjoyed back in the day. It's got its quirky sense of humour, really good third person Resident Evil style shooter. It's a bit of both. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's this one, the Shadow of the Damned. Now, the Shadow of the Damned is a fantastic PS3 game, a very underrated game, really quirky. It's, I don't know, it's just the story's great. It's very adult, infuriated, to be fair. But as you can see, it's still sealed. Ooh, what a surprise. I haven't got around to playing this yet, but I got this off limited run. Really quite cheap. I think it was about 30 quid. Limited quantities, of course. So I thought I'll definitely grab that. It hasn't had great reviews, weirdly. A lot of people complaining, saying it weren't enhanced enough graphically and whatever, blah, blah, blah. But it ain't all about that sometimes, just about the game. So I just thought, why not? I'll pick it up, give this a go, see what the difference is compared to the original PS3 version. But as of yet, of course, I haven't had the opportunity to play this, like most of my games, to be fair. But regardless, well happy to have this, and cheap as chips. I don't know what the going rate is on this nowadays, so you'd have to check the old eBay to find out if you wanted this. But yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm going to crack it open one day. As I say to myself every time I see a game and think, yeah, I'll play that, but maybe I'll get around to it. I will. I promise I'll get around to it. But regardless, well happy to have that one. And that is the Shadow of the Damned, the PS5 enhanced version. Right, next, what we got? Oh, well, what can I say about this game? This is absolutely one of the greatest games ever made. But I've got to a point where I've just got stuck now. It's just very, very difficult. You've got to be patient. You've got to have willpower to play this game. It's an absolutely amazing game. It's an amazing game. But I've literally got to a point, and I've done the thing and made the mistake of like leaving it a couple of months, and then I've gone back to play this last week, and like I kind of, you know, you forget the control system and you forget certain things about the game, and I regret kind of doing it. I did that with Elden Ring, but I got myself back into it, and I absolutely rinsed that game. I just mashed it. It's like the best game I've ever played, as far as I'm concerned, Elden Ring. But this one, beautiful game, absolutely amazing game. I want to finish this game, but it's going to be a tough ask, honestly. It really is. But of course, I'm talking about Black Myth Wukong. Now, this game come out digitally, and I refused to buy it digitally. So I waited until they actually did a physical copy of it, and here it is in all its glory. This game is amazing. It's beautiful, absolutely amazing. Graphically, it's just a journey to the west. Technically, another rehash, but boy, it's done brilliantly. It's absolutely amazing. But believe me, you've got to have willpower to play this game, because this is not an easy game. Oh my god, it's just like a boss battle game. Technically, that's what it is. You're building yourself up, getting better items, getting better staffs to literally take on boss after boss. But each boss is just absolute madness. I've got to this one point now where I've technically died and I've gone to this prison. It's like a hell, kind of. And you've got two bosses to fight in there. But I'm having such trouble with it. It's, oh my god, it's absolute chaos. It is. I need to sit down, concentrate, and get my head back around this game, because it's such a fantastic game, and I really, really, really want to finish it, to be fair. I do. Really want to finish it. But anyway, that is Wukong, Black Myth Wukong. Awesome game. Right, next one's an all-time classic, PS2 classic. And obviously it come out again. It took its time to come out. There was a lot of an initial backlash when it very first was previewed. But the company who made this, Bloomberg, I can't even read the name of them. Basically, that they went back, done some more work on it, re-released another trailer, and people were happy with it. And the game come out. The game's absolutely amazing, absolutely fantastic game. Great to go through this game again. And what am I talking about? Of course, well, that's Silent Hill 2, of course. Absolutely beautiful game. Graphically amazing. Everything about it, that they've really done a fantastic remake on this game. I only gone through it once, of course, but you got multiple endings like the original. There's a lot of people that prefer. There are certain sections in this game that, or should I say, in the PS2 game that are being cut out of this game, of course. But obviously, you need to have played the PS2 original to realistically know what is missing. But regardless of the fact, they've still done a fantastic job on this game. Still plays amazing, looks beautiful, just as haunting, just as enjoyable as the original as far as I'm concerned. But there was a bit of debacle with this game, especially from Game, of course, concerning the Steelbook, because a lot of people, when they ordered their Silent Hill 2 with Steelbook, the Steelbook never turned up, and they either didn't get it. When they got it, it was absolutely mangled and bent and destroyed. Or you were lucky like me, and you actually got it on a day release. It actually come together. And there's some people where they had emails and saying, oh, you got your game, your Steelbook's coming a couple of weeks later, which I just can't get my head around. What on earth is going on? It's like, send them together, will you? You know what I mean? But thankfully, I was one of the lucky ones that got mine the same day together, which is weird. But yeah, Silent Hill 2, absolutely beautiful game. Fantastic game. And if you ain't played it, shame on you. Right, finally, 41 minutes, right? We've got 2 more games to show you. 2 more. I told you, this is going to be a whopper. So if you're going to watch it in bits and drabs. Your choice. You watch it however you want to watch this, if you want to watch it at all. So, last 2 games, and then some controllers to show you. Right, this one, a YouTuber, Pixel Paul, a couple of videos ago, he was talking about PS5 games. This was on the game collection for 24 quid. Now, these 2 games have always intrigued me. I really want to play them. I've always seen them on the PS Network to download, but I thought, I wonder if there's ever going to be a physical of these. And Paul, great YouTuber, I'll leave a link down below to him if I get the opportunity, I promise. Pixel Paul, great YouTuber, loves his car boots and his Xbox. And he just collects a bit of everything, to be fair, which is fair play to him. But he actually talked about this box set, and I thought for £24 off the game collection, I'm on that all day long. Now, this one is a double pack. This is called the Plague Tale Collection. 24 quid, and you get the game in a nice box set with a Steelbook. And now for £24 all day long. Looking forward to playing this game. I think it's kind of a stealth kind of action game, but apparently the story is very good in it, very grim, but yeah, definitely my sort of game. And as I say, 2 games for £24 and a Steelbook. Who's going to argue? Absolutely fantastic. So, Paul, thank you very much for your recommendation on that one. And why you never got this yourself, I don't know, because he didn't pick it up himself. Silly boy. This is absolutely fantastic. Definitely worth a purchase for £24. So, happy to have that one. Right, there you go. That's the Plague's Tale Collection. Nice little box set with the game and the Steelbook. 24 quid. All day long. Finally, the last game. Right, now this one I only picked up a week ago, and this has been out, over probably a year. I love my Dark Souls. I love the Soul-style games, but this one I've just never ever got round to playing. I watched loads of people play it, and how good it was, and yeah, this is my style of game, but I've never got round to it until now, and I still haven't opened it yet. Yeah, what a surprise. But I will be playing this because I absolutely love these styles of games. What am I talking about? Lies of P. Now, this is, of course, a Souls-style game based on the Pinocchio basically. That's all it is. But it's a very grim and dark version of Pinocchio. There's a lot to go into this game, and the story's just crazy, to be fair. But I've heard a lot of good things about this. I've seen a lot of people play this, gone through walkthroughs and seen how this game progresses, and it just intrigues me. I've just never got around to it. Weirdly, as I love these games so much, why never pick this day one, I don't know. I'm never going to know. But regardless of the fact, here it is. And what I paid about 25, 30 quid for this. Still like a pricey game. It's still holding its price regardless. But definitely one I'm going to get my teeth into. Excuse me, my blooming throat. Definitely one I'm going to get my teeth into in the next coming months. Absolutely love this style of game, as I say. So, well happy to have this. And 30 quid, yeah, all day long. Happy days. So, there is the final game. And that is The Lies of P on the PS5. I bet you're glad that's over and done with at 46 minutes. Now, 3 more items before I leave. And a rabbit hole I've fell into, to be fair. Last PlayStation pickups video, I did show you the Spider-Man 2 PS5 controller. Yep. Absolutely loved it. Still ain't never used it, and I probably won't either. Well, I fell down that rabbit hole and I've got myself another 3 controllers. So recently, of course, we had the anniversary edition of the PS1, and they did bring out the PlayStation 5 Pro anniversary edition. Man, that looks amazing. I wish I had the money for it at the time, but no chance. So the best I could do is get a controller. So of course I picked up the 30th anniversary PlayStation 5 controller, as you do. I pre-ordered this on Amazon and it sold out within an hour, weirdly. Just went mental. Just went absolutely mental for it. So I was well happy that I pre-ordered this. At least I got something from the 30th anniversary. One day I might pick up the console, we'll see. But regardless, well happy to have that one, of course. So there's the 30th anniversary PlayStation controller, boxed, maybe never to be used. Now, we've just talked about this game, and you can't have the game without the controller. So, of course, I picked up the Astrobot PlayStation 5 controller. Not taking out the box as you do, but looks amazing. Absolutely love this. Now, it's a shame those eyes didn't blink, or that was like, you know what I mean? But they're just like stickers stuck onto the front of the actual touchpad, unfortunately. But an amazing joypad, regardless. Absolutely beautiful. So pick that one up. And then, last but not least, we've had these new ones come out. And this one is, let me think what it's called. I can't think what it's called. It doesn't say. But regardless, there's this one, and there's another 2 colours. I think there's like a green and a nice aqua blue. But I've seen this one, and to be fair, it's pretty similar to the Astrobot one, but I just wanted it because I just love the cleanness of it. And that is, of course, this one, which is the pure white. And there's no name for it, weirdly. I don't know the name for this one, but the pure white PS5 controller. Absolutely just beautiful, clean looking controller. Absolutely love it. I picked this up, and it was I think it was in January. It was like on a sale in August, funny enough. I had it reduced price, so I thought, yeah, I'm definitely going to get that one. So happy days. So there's another 3 controllers added to the collection, and I'm probably never going to use, to be fair. So there we have it. At 50 blooming minutes long. That was a stupidly long video. If you watch it all the way through, thank you very much. You are legends. As I say, I had to get this backlog out of the way, unfortunately, because there was just too many games there. I can go back to a bit normality, and the videos will be a little less longer next month, of course, because obviously I'll have less to show. Bit of an import special next month, as I said. So looking forward to that. But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it here because it's touching 50 minutes now. So thank you for watching this video. Hopefully you watch it all the way through. and enjoy it. Do leave a thumbs up, do leave a comment. And as per usual, I am CyberSnake7. Keep playing, and remember, always keep watching. All the best.